you can't test it in real time as such. I mean, I think I could probably just bump the font size up a little bit, but of course you get less on the screen, right? So I'm changing it as we go. So it's going to clear the chat each time I do that. Yep. For an upsized abacus, you mean this area up here? That's my workbench for my daily work, so I try and keep it reasonably clear. I've also got a new webcam. Yeah. When I say a new webcam, it's a $20 webcam, not a $20 webcam. It's probably $20 when it was new. It was a $2 webcam from the Restore Habitat for Humanity op shop. I'm just going to. Ooh, ooh. So the only way for me to really see how good that chat window is to see it on actual through a browser stream. G'day, Evil C. How are you? Nothing too exciting tonight, although a little bit beside the point. Let me just show you something. If it's going to play ball, bear with. I've got just a little update with the Amiga. Yeah, that's boxed 600. Yep, that is the box for 600 HD. Yeah. I've got a box. What else have I got? A box. So I've got a box for the 1000, but it's really tatty. That's that one you can see right there. It's quite tatty though. Let me see. We're gonna. Oh, jeepers! Doesn't like that. My capture's not happy with that. So you're gonna have to fill in the gaps effectively. So just off camera, just before tea, I was upgrading 3.1 to 3.9. I was 3.9. And so on the screen there, in that box at the top there that you can see, it says OS Amiga OS 3.9 has a read-write error. And so I clicked retry, and it came out with the same error. And I thought, oh, is there something up with my CD-ROM? So I ejected the disk. Can you see it? Yeah, you should be able to see those lines. I thought at first that's bloody delamination, but it's not. It's something that the ROM drive is spitting out. It's like I can feel that is slightly rough. Back to potato vision, because I did have the capture set up, but obviously during this 3.9 install it doesn't like it. So I got the ISO out and was cleaning the disk. It's not exactly sticky, but it's got a slightly sort of raised. It's definitely, I can clean it off, put it that way, but it takes quite a bit of cleaning. I'm just using ISO on it at the moment, which it's not moving it easily. But I'm wondering if it's something coming from the bloody spindle. You know, like some sort of lubricant that's escaping. It's trying to escape. It gave me a fright because I thought my bloody disc was delaminating. I definitely don't want my OS 3.9 disc delaminating. CDs tend not to delaminate, eh? It's generally DVDs that delaminate. Oh yeah, it could be, couldn't it? So I'm a little bit nervous about putting it back in, but I'll clean it off and see if I can get the install finished. And you know, the first thing that went through my mind when I saw that, well, when I thought that it was delaminating, is I thought, shit, I really need to get an image of this disc at least. I know you probably get them online, right? But I just thought I'd quite like an image of this original disc that I've got. And then I think at some stage soon I should probably remove that drive and reinstall something that's not going to contaminate my discs. That's a bit of a worry. So while I'm cleaning this disc, I'll give you a quick update. Some of you, I know Neo was there. I was having issues with a clean install of this OS 3.9. It was really flaky, and there were a few potential issues it could have been. And one of them is just one of the culprits that was pretty high on my list was dodgy Molex, you know, the floppy drive Molex connectors. And I've got the compact flash card reader runs from a floppy disk Molex connector. And long story short is today I received from China yeah, sounds like it, eh? But I received today from China Molex hard drive type 2 floppy drive splitter cable. And so the interesting thing is I had the machine all set up ready to go. I hadn't plugged this in at this stage, and I had a clean install of 3.1 on, which I did just as a sanity check. It was running perfectly, except the card reader wasn't working. And so I thought, and I checked to see if driver was on. The driver wasn't on, right? Because I couldn't quite remember where I got up to with it. So I whacked the IDE card driver on, and normally all you have to do is copy that AT file, one file, reboot, and the compact flash card would come up. It didn't. I was starting to scratch my head a bit, and then I thought, I'll use one of those cables. Plug this in, plugged that in, booted the machine, compact flash card came up straight away. So I think a lot of those troubles I was having, and I did suspect it as possible issue. One of the possible issues is this frickin' floppy drive Molex. Fixed it straight away. So whether that was causing my issue with my clean install of 3.9, I don't know. But anyway, I've done an over the top. I'm doing an over the top install. So that's where I'm at with. Yeah, there we go. She's off. I'll inspect this disc once it's done. It takes quite a while to install 3.9. I suspect that she's been spinning for quite some time. And potentially spraying out that goo. But we'll see how it goes. Now let's see what my capture's doing. Capture's not happy, is it? I'll power cycle the OSSC. I had the, oh, I know what it might be. I had the profile set up for 800 by 600 using the CASIO 2. So I might have to, yeah, okay, so there we go. It's probably because I had a profile set up. So look. If I load a profile, oh no, maybe it just needed a reboot. Anyway, it's working now. So that was just a little project I was doing as an aside, really, because tonight, basically, just going to be having a wee look at this beastie here. That one. Oh yeah, yeah. But this one's 10 times, well, 1,000 times better than the crappy one directly off the Commodore power supply. That's for sure. What you're looking at here, so this is basically what my stream's going to be about, is calculators. This is my second calculator stream. I promise it'll be boring as crap, but you know, I enjoy it. So this is not the one Mavanki gave to me. Mavanki, I'll give him another shout out. He might not be here, but Mavanki gave me this, sent this to me. Perfectly fine working. Yeah, it'll do beeps and boops. So yeah, you can program it to do music. Speaking of music, I'll just put a bit of background on as well, just so it's not so batshit boring. At least you've got something to listen to. I'll just whack my Amiga playlist on there. Okay. What's it like? Yeah, it'll do beeps and boops. But anyway, Mavanki, yeah, kind enough to send me this, and I put batteries in it, and the way she went, she's perfectly good little calculator, programmable, of course. Didn't really go into the programming side of it too much. Just basic programming. Oh, what's auto modding here? Hang on. Let me know if it's too loud, drowning out. Probably just want a little bit quieter, background. So this here though, this is one that I've had for a long time. This is a PB 700. Comes out. Should just slide. So got fancy calculator programmable job, and No, it just slides. It was just a little bit tough. And so that, you know, that this runs independently, right? As an independent. They call them personal computers because it is really. It is a personal computer as such. There is in the back port here. This is an OR-4. That's a memory expansion pack, 4K RAM pack. I think it comes with 4 built-in. Can't quite remember, but effectively that increases your RAM, obviously. This side here, quite nicely, just AA batteries, and there's a little backup battery in here. So yeah, just got some rechargeables in there, and this is basically an interface for it, really. No, it's a CR 1220. It's a CR 1220. So it's got in it at the moment. It's got a 12. It's slightly fatter than what it should be, but it fits, and I just didn't do the screw up really tight. So it's accommodated quite nicely in there. Yeah, as I you just look for them on bloody RS Electronics or you know, the electronic suppliers. They generally have them. Probably wouldn't find one at the supermarket, but yeah. Yeah, isn't it? So this here wasn't working initially, and turns out it was just the power supply. It's got like a wall wart type power supply, you know. I'll show you that. It's got this here, but I took it apart and found a blown fuse, 4-amp fuse, which made me sort of wonder whether there was a problem with the unit itself. So I just hooked up my bench power supply with a low current. I current limited the power supply and just gradually ramped up the current limit for this, and there's no problem with this at all. So that I just desoldered the plug because I wanted the original plug to plug into my bench power supply up here. And I'll grab a 4-amp fuse next time I'm in town. But if we just plug this in, and just crank up my power supply there. I'll show you that. It's a little plotter, and there's 4 little ink pens. It had one in it. I've got I think another 3, and they may be unused, but this one is definitely used. This is the little plotter pen for it, and it's basically just a ballpoint. And I actually managed to pull this tip out. I just got this here in a vise. I just gently gripped that in a vise, because that's a tube, right? I didn't want to squash it. And then got a pair of pliers and just pulled this little tip out. And I did fill some ink into it. I've got ink for my fountain pens that I put into it, but it's not quite there, you know. Yeah, it's still not and I tried just a little bit of water to maybe coax it, but yeah, not sure if I'll be able to get those working. But so there's a little carrier down here, this white thing. Yeah, I've got fountain pen ink, that's what I tried. There's a little carrier here, so and you can, oh, ooh, it'd have to be absolutely perfect, because this little carrier, it is dead, you know, like it'd have to be spec'd that distance from, or the length of that pen tip would have to be exactly right. I don't know if you'd get something that would just fit it, you know, off the shelf. Don't know about that. It's got a little releasing mechanism, and you know, clamps into here like this. But you do like pen change here. So that's a pen change. You'll actually see it'll turn. So that's so you can load all the different colours. I'm sort of wondering if you can still buy them like new old stock, because you know this is working perfectly fine. Like it's feeding and everything. I would assume that if it had good ink in it, that would run. Oh, good. If you can find them for the FA11, and they're not like cost half the bloody earth to buy, I'll probably look at it just for shits and giggles, really. Just but check out the storage medium. So I'll just rewind this tape here. Oh, that's the other thing too. When I first showed this on the first stream, quarter of the earth maybe, I don't know, stretch. Mavanki and I were both agreeing that, you know, more than likely the rubber bands will be knackered. You know, the drive bands in this will be knackered. Nope, works perfectly. No, doesn't quite work perfectly. The tape counter band is completely knackered, and I do have some other rubber bands. I do have tape bands. I do have tape bands around, but I just wanted to find them before I went ahead and, you know, delved in. I've had this apart, I know what's involved. So once I find those rubber bands for my tape, I just had a big sort of reorganisation in my room, and now I can't find anything. But also in here is big chunky bloody NiCad rechargeables, which are knackered. So what you can do apparently is you can chuck in like a AA for AA holder rechargeable, just use nickel metal hydrides like that, and you know, you can have this as rechargeable, which I'm not overly worried about it, because I would never, it's not like I would take this out on the job or anything, you know, and use it as my contacts diary, you know. So yeah, but the tape drive, she's she's a winner. She's a runner. Have to push that back into there. And if I just fast forward up the leader there, just get past the leader. Check this out. So if I turn this on, can you read it? I think you can read that. So if I do save all, like that, and I'll push record here, which is play and record. The tape's not running because it's a remotely controlled tape. Some of the older computers, likes of the Dick Smith System 80 and whatnot, they have a little, you have your two in and out, you know, your load and your save wires, basically two wires. They're basically mono 3.5mm mono plugs. One for load, one for save, and then there's a smaller one that's for the remote, and that drives the tape drive and tells the tape drive to start, stop, you know. You still have to engage the piano keys like that. It won't automatically internally enable, you know, engage these. You still have to tell it what you want to do. So I'm saving, right? So it's on record, but the tape is not turning until I hit enter here, and the save all command will be executed, and it'll go ahead and save these files. So what it's going to do is it's going to save 3 programs. I've got 3 programs in this here, but I'll grab my mic just so you can hear it, because the noise cancellation will play with it as well. And it's finished, and the tape is automatically stopped. Now, if the tape counter was working, it'd be bloody handy, because you'd know where you could pick up another save, or you know, you could save another program after this. Oh yeah, it's probably like 300 baud, something like that. I mean, you're dealing with compact cassette audio tape storage, so yeah, it's not overly fast. Would it be 300? Probably 300. You'd have to look up the tape specs, but it might be 150, maybe 150, something like that. It sounds fairly similar to like a Spectrum. Yeah. You could just look it up, like Spectrum, ZX81, Spectrum, you know, they all use tape. I know the Commodore, the C64, are diabolically slow. Tape loading anyway. My OS 3.9 is done. I just want to have a quick look at the disk. So since putting that cable in, I have had this machine being rock solid, no issues. Yeah, look, it's clean. I wonder if it's shot all its goo out and it's done. It's blowing its load. I'll turn that Amiga off in the meantime. We're not here for the Amiga. Here's my capture still. Here is my capture. Oh yeah. Cool. It would be neat if I had the printer working though, because I could print out my listings and things like that if I was going to do any programming on this. They're not all that easy to program. I mean, they're a bit easier than the likes of this, you know, because with this here you've just got the single line. So when you're doing you're creating a long program, it's a pain in the ass because you can only see one line at a time. So you have to scroll through the program one line at a time. It's painful. This is slightly better because you get 3 lines at a time, but still pretty painful. I wouldn't like to do any sort of, if I was going to do any amount of programming on something like this, I'd want to have exactly what I want to do in my mind sorted, you know, maybe even program it on a different computer, you know. I mean, even a Spectrum's going to be easier to bloody deal with than this. At least you've got quite a bit of screen real estate, you know. Oh yeah. What's that for? An Atari 1020. Plotter. Is it a Casio? Oh yeah, looks similar, doesn't it? I wonder if that's just a Casio, got Casio guts in it. Yeah, yeah. Oh, those pens, they do look similar. Ah, yeah. Thanks for that, thanks for that. Yeah, I'll take a look through that, see if it's possible. Oh, I see what they're doing. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thanks for that. Yep. Cool. Okay, so I thought I'd show you this. It's basic programming, okay, so I guess most of you are probably familiar with basic programming. You know, old school 8-bit computer style. So if I go to program, do it already. List. Is that light died already? Thought I charged this light. Ah, sorry. Got another one. Yeah, somewhere. I know I've got 3 programs in here, but you can bring up a listing. consulting the manual programming tree. It's not really all that important if I don't find it. It was just kind of got this little quirk. Not a quirk, it's just funny. It's a very Japanese thing I wanted to show you. I'm into the basic reference. It's all the commands and everything. And that all the commands at the end of the book are not alphabetical, they're grouped into sections. Not handy. System. Where is that? Right there. System. See, so you got your programs here, right? And see the ones with the love hearts? That's very Japanese, isn't it? I thought. That's programs. They're programs. So the numbers are empty spaces. The love hearts are where your programs are. Lovingly stored by the CASIO. So you can, if you want to bring up a program like that one, the start screen one that I was showing before, that's P3. We're already in P3 because I chose it before, program 3. And if I list it, you've got basic commands, right? Clear the screen, n equals 50, I'll explain what n is for in a second. Locate 3, 1, that is the cursor location. So that is column 3, row 1, and then it prints the huck, right? And then set the cursor again for column 3, row 2, and I just got it to print, you know, starting soon, right? And then I just put in a for loop as a pause, because on like Spectrum, or Spectrum's probably the one I'm mostly familiar with. Is yeah, I did see that. It's Ento's fault for having such a big name. I can squish it. I'm going to blame. Isn't that what they call? Yeah, I can squish it. You see, but then does that makes it hard to read, right? In the browser. I don't know. You guys let me know. My son's probably going to complain again now. He's going to go, "Oh, Dad, you need to." Yeah. I don't expect you to change it, Ento. I don't know how to do what you're saying now. It's all in one block. I don't know how to do what you're. If you've got tips on OBS, if you've got tips on OBS on how to do that, let me know. But that's about as wide as I can get it. Yeah. So what I've done here is I've just, because the Spectrum I know well, and on the Spectrum I would just put a pause, because what I was getting it to do was I was getting it to print, you know, the HUC starting soon, and then pause so you can read it, and then print blank lines so that it goes away, and then pause, and then loop back to print it again, and just goes in a continuous loop, right? But because I haven't worked out the pause syntax yet, I just put a for next loop in here, right? And got it to count to n, which n is 50. So basically just does a 50 counts in the for loop, and then set the cursor to 3, you know, column 3, row 1 again, prints blank space, you know, basically a bunch of spaces, and it does it again, and then there's the another pause there, and then go to 10. pretty straightforward, and you saw it before, and that's all it does. And so, you know, you can do things like if you change n, right, it's going to make the pause shorter or longer, I guess. So if I go 5, n equals 10, and run that, just goes a bit quicker. Yep, the big red one is the break, yeah. That's the one, continuous loop break, yeah. And so, you know, you can choose different programs. If I hit shift, see you got P0, P1, P2, P3. Oh, so that is running the program. Yeah. You could program it to do that probably. I can't remember what this program does. Oh, it adds, so if I hit 2, it's just going to add 2 every time. So basically that's just counting even numbers. Pretty, you know, that's pretty straightforward. If I do like 6, it'll count 6. Yeah. So really just sort of mucking around with for loops, and yeah. So no, that's pretty cool. And if I went and cleared the whole kit and caboodle, if I just went new all, because I'm not really worried about anything in this computer, so and if I go back to system, you can see all the program spaces are now available. Yeah, it can do all that. Pi, it's a really powerful scientific calculator as well. It could do pretty much anything that like a Spectrum or a bloody Commodore 64, apart from the graphical side of it. You know, you are restricted with the graphics, the four-line display. But underneath it all, the BASIC is pretty much as powerful as any Microsoft BASIC from back in the 80s. So yeah, it's pretty powerful. Not overly quick, I wouldn't think, but still. So I'm going to have a go and see if I can reload. If I just try and get these programs back from the tape. I know the tape's not 100%. Just going to try this. Just rewind it. Play. And it's just going to load. It's going to load everything back. AT, was it? AT and T or something, is it? AT commands. I think this is data from another save attempt. I'm not sure what this is going to do. Yeah, it's still stuck in load, so it might not have actually restored that properly. Yeah, so it hasn't loaded properly. It sounds a bit... Oh, okay. Yeah, no. It sounds a bit wobbly. Do I have to do like... Yep, I think that got it. Okay, system. There we go. We have little love hearts filling up the other programs, and we should be able to run. Yeah, here we go. Number program working. So the tape's working. Cool. If I go 3. So that's neat. I would love to get that little plotter working. That looks really cool. Because at least if you've got if you can print your listings, it's a whole lot easier to understand them and edit them and do all that stuff. So yeah, thought I'd show you that. Next calculator off the ramp. It's another op shop find. I've already got one of these, but I saw it at the op shop and I thought, why not? $6, you know. The box is a little bit beaten up, and the old biddies, you know, they seem to like sellotaping price stickers and stuff onto the front of them. But anyway, yeah, box is a little bit tatty, but I don't have the box for it. Well, I didn't. Just got it loose, and it came with the little plastic insert, Texas Instruments, with the little manual. I've got the manual and my other one, but yeah, this is pretty much a kids learning toy game thing. So if I turn it on, you might have trouble. Hang on, turn that light off. Oh, it's going to be hard to see. Yeah, it's a little learning calculator. So you can see, I think you could probably, I'll try and zoom in. See, it's got a little plus there, so it's the that's telling you that it's the addition. It's addition, and L1 is the level, right? And then, so if you hit go, it just asks you for a simple, right, level 1 questions. 0 plus 0, and it goes through 10 of these, right? and at the end it gives you a score. And if you do a wrong answer, it gives you an error, right? If you keep doing it, if you do a wrong answer 3 times, that gives you the answer, right? And then moves on to the next. I think you have to hit go again. Yeah. And then it flashes how many you got right out of 10. And so you've got, you can set the level. So if you go to level 2 and you go for multiplication, and you go. Now I had trouble with key bounce, so sometimes you'd press a key and it would enter it twice and it would just fail you. Yeah, like that. So I'm trying to do 20. See? No, that's LED. Yeah, vacuum fluorescent. Do I have any vacuum fluorescents here? A vacuum fluorescent's normally green, generally. But these are tiny little LEDs as far as I know. Yeah, kind of cool. It's like little bubbles if you have a look right down, and if it'll focus. Like little bubble. Yeah. As far as I know, it's LED. They're not very efficient. They'll drain the batteries pretty quickly. Definitely not as cool as this one. This is electroluminescent. Oh no, that's multi-segment. That's multi-segment. Yep. Yep. Electroluminescent. It's not quite coming across on the stream. I'll try turning that light out. Yeah, that's sort of the contrast is higher. The contrast is higher in real life. So the background is not as green as what you're seeing. The background to me looks like a really deep forest green. So the contrast is higher. I'd have to do all sorts of shenanigans with the camera to get that to pick that up properly, but kind of cool, eh? Electroluminescence, quite different. Really nice. That's really nice. That's the calculator I've put aside for the other half to use because she won't use my HPs. Yeah. So you can see that it's a fairly basic sort of device, you know, basic learning device. It's all good when oh, 0, isn't it? It's all good when you don't get key bounce. Pretty cute. I guess, you know, for kids that are learning their times table, you know, could be quite I would have liked it as a kid. I never had one as a kid. I would have enjoyed that. I did learn my times table back then.
Hey, butthead.
Now, what have I got here for you? Some other stuff. Oh, I found my boxing calculator. Anyone up for a bit of boxing?
Daar maak je het mee.
Just have to get the right position because bloody camera on a tripod here. Does that make any difference? Okay. I'm the one on the right. So you can move your arms up and down, right? So I can block his punches,
Hey, butthead.
and then I can punch him. Yeah. I don't think you could turn the sound off. You'd have to go and hack the speaker, you know. So you could take them to school and that, but you couldn't play them during class. Well, we couldn't. We'd have bloody yearbook or something thrown at us, or a duster or something. And it gradually gets faster, gets harder. Or we'd have chalk or something freaking thrown at us. We've never got beatings apart from getting a cane, so it wasn't quite that bad. But this was always my favourite strategy, is just to up, down, up, punch, down, punch. Knocked him out. And you can dodge, but I hardly ever do it. It's kind of like a back like that. I've forgotten how the scoring works. Oh yeah, so it's counting down each time I hit him. getting harder. Knock them out again. I wish I still had the box and everything that mine came in. I probably got rid of it back then. Would have been like 1980, early 80s this came out. Because even the calculator alone is worth a bit now. You know, when I say a bit, it's good. It's over $100 for one of these now, if not more. With the box, it'd probably be worth a couple $100, if not more than that, I'd say. Quite collectible. Yeah, I know. You know, if I knew back then what I know now, I definitely would have been hanging on to that box and the manual and everything. It probably would have, well, I would have kept it as well. In fact, I'm not sure where that calculator went. Some of my cool toys and bits and pieces, I think probably got sold when I left home, you know, or given away. And the beeping is quite shrill to me anyway. The noise cancellation could be cancelling quite a bit of it out, but it's quite loud. Unfortunately, I mean, it makes perfectly good full banger calculator, but that's about it. This, you know, in high school, we had to get an FX82 with the scientific functions and things like that. So this wasn't really up to it. But yeah, you get the gist of it. I could keep going. It gets harder and harder, basically. You get the gist of it. Yeah. Pretty cool. It's actually got time 9:29. Actually, it's keeping time reasonably well. I set that months ago. Do you reckon it might be? The alarm's set for midnight. Unfortunately, I can't capture it directly, unless someone can work out how to hack into the screen. Get a direct capture. Does anyone remember these? Game & Watch. Multi-screen Oil Panic. This is quite a cool game. I'm hoping the batteries are all good. Open it up. Yep. See it. I think the batteries might be yeah. Batteries might be Gonski on that one, I think. LR44s, I think I've got some of those. Yeah, these are crap. Look, I mean, this is, I received these from RS, right? These are button cell. Are they RS branded? This is how they came. I received them like this. Look at that, crusty. I won't be leaving, if there is any voltage left in these, I won't be leaving these in there. So I went back to them and they just sent me some more, the same brand, but although they weren't leaking, you know, you just wouldn't trust them. .4, so that's all good. What are these measuring, by the way? 1. Oh yeah. LCD. Oh yeah. You should chuck his photo into. Are you set up for streaming? You could stream it. Yeah, this is crusty buggery too. God. 1.5. I will be removing these as soon as I can. Yeah, they sent me a whole lot of other ones, a whole pack, no questions asked, but you just wouldn't trust them. I mean, button cells never used to leak at all. You never ever saw button cells leaking. Especially like sort of CR2032s and things like that, you'd never see them leaking. These ones, designed to destroy your devices. There we go, that's looking better. There we go, we can see it now. So this guy here, he's got to catch the drops of oil coming down here, because there's burners down here, you see. And he can only hold, I think, 3 in the bucket. And then he has to deliver them to the, see, that was an overflow. And then you have to drop out the window here down to this guy. So you've got to sort of keep an eye on the guy at the bottom. Is he going to come across? And of course you can pour the oil onto the man and the chick down on the bottom level there if you're not careful. And it just, yeah, gets harder and harder, obviously. Game over. And of course you can drop off early if you want to. Oh, too far. Ooh, dropped it on Grandpa's head. I found this at an op shop as well. It's amazing what you find at op shops sometimes. I don't do much, but sometimes if I'm in town, like I was the other day, I was just doing some international shipping, and I walked past a couple of them, so I just cruise in while I'm walking past, and that's where I found that Texas Instruments little Professor. And I found a cable, you know, RCA left and right channel with video, the yellow plug that I was looking for $1. A book about DOS. I found a few things that day actually. Quite often you go in there, you see nothing at all, but you get lucky from time to time. Starting to ramp up. Oh shit, Granddad bought it again. Oh, too soon. Burning the place down. Starting to come faster now. Be quite neat to sort of replicate this on a, you know, like an old 8-bit computer or something. I'm not sure basic, you know, I'm not sure basic would be fast enough to really on an 8-bit. Maybe like, you know, like Amiga Basic or something like that. Replicate something like this, something a little bit quicker. Blitz Basic or something. I often think about replicating board games and stuff, but I don't really have the skill to, you know, recreate a board game in BASIC. Could probably work it out eventually, but yeah, be time consuming. It's fairly basic game, but I mean, you know, it's quite fun. Where is he? Oh, Mr. Granddad again. Oh, he's back off with me now. Game over. Yeah. Oh yeah. I've got another one here, but it's missing. It's missing the cover. It's a Nintendo as well. That one there. Oh, that's hard to read. RC04, 1980. Actually, does that fit? That. No. So what are we doing? Oh, you're bouncing these characters into the ambulance. This could be interesting. Out of the burning building. I take it it's going to ramp up at some stage. Is it Grenville Towers or something? Could be called Game & Watch Grenville Edition. Oh, here we go. They remind me of little ants. I wonder if my niece would like this one. She liked the oil panic one. Oh, I might have to see if I can get a little battery door printed for it, eh? Ooh. The odd time I think, oh, it'd be nice to have a 3D printer, but for the amount of times that I'd use it, it would be just, taking up a lot of room and hardly probably get used. So the type of things you've got to use a lot to sort of make it worthwhile. And I was watching old Adam Savage on YouTube, and he uses them a lot, but he says that really to keep them in good condition you really need to use them quite a bit. Just sort of keep them running, stops them from sort of blocking up and having issues. Oh shit. Oh, splat. Who's going to come down first? Oh. Bloody hell. No idea how I managed that. I wonder when it gives up. Does it have levels, or is it just going to carry on until I die? Get 3 splatters or whatever it is to lose. CPU seems to be keeping up. Handy. I reckon a basic program would be fast enough on an old 8-bit computer to run something like this. I guess it gets to the point where it gets ridiculous. Oh shit. Game over. 39 is my high score. Yeah. Pretty cool though. I'm not sure what game B is. Is it? Oh, it's just harder. Is it? Seems to be faster. So like, really impossible. Anyway, see if I can set the clock. Just out of curiosity. How do I set time? Do I have to hold that? Saved your age. Intentional? No, it wasn't. Ah, there we go. Equal out. Ah. There you go. We'll watch as well. Game and watch. That's it. Here's a good clean. What else have I got that I can show you? Not even sure if this works. Usually the same as these, eh? Must order some more of those. course guide. I have never looked at this. Okay, hole 1, par 4, 342 yards. So here's how we play. So A is that you swing start, swing and shot. I guess we'll learn by playing. One player. Start. Mode. How do I start? Club select. Any ideas? Oh shit. Oh, I don't think I'll be able to play that. Hang on, sound. Club select. I'm just trying to turn the sound off because the missus is on bed and it's friggin' noisy. I might have to play this another time. It's just too loud. Just too loud. It does say sound there, but how do I turn... Oh, there we go, maybe. Okay, hole 1. Distance 342. Matches the course guide. Par 4. Club select. One wood. Okay. Start, swing and shot. Start, swing and shot. Oh, I was supposed to push it again. Okay. Start, swing, let go. Yes, had it that time. Okay, 140. Let's have a look at the guide. 140. I'll say the 3, maybe 3 wood. 3 wood. Here we go. Four. 24 yards. So the 9 iron. Oh yeah. So here's the. So A gives you, if you bring the swing back to here, is these distances in that column there. B is when you're right up here, gives you these, and C is like smacking the crap out of it. But if I've got 24 yards, I reckon if I just maybe this 9 at A. 9. Just swing a little bit. Upper 1 to 10 yards. 1 to 10. Okay. Start. Go for a medium distance here. Okay. 2. Okay. Yes. 6. It was par 4. Par 4 and 6. Hole 2 is a par 5. 507 yards. We'll do one more hole. Okay. And smack the crap out of it, right? Oh, did I go off? Oh no. Oh, in the bunker. Oh, go for the one wood again, eh? Smack the crap out of it again. $74. Go for the one wood, but 70 yards. Let's go for the 9 iron and B. So that's back about there. Putting wedge, I'd say, yeah, 10 yards, but smack it. Smack it with the putter. What did I miss? Hang on. Oh, I've got the putting wedge. Is that right? Putting wedge? Oh, PT. Whoops. PT. Oh. Wants me to use PW. Putting wedge. 10 yards. Maybe I just have to go a bit easier on it. Oh, got it in the hole. There you go. It's 2-player championship golf. I might crank that up another time with the sound on because it sounded pretty noisy. I like that. Pretty cool. Right, just going to remove these batteries because I don't want them sitting in there. These horrible leaky things. Still holding a charge, but yeah, they're the good ones. Good. What else have I got that I can show you? Oh, I was going to show you how manic this can get. Yeah, I think the MS Golf 95 is a bit more exciting than that. Tandy one. I was going to have a go at beating this, or at least getting through, you know, the manic first round. Space Invaders. Wow, what we used to call Space Invaders. It's an MG880. Might need a little bit of light though. I'm trying to add up to 10 if I can to get those. Little bonus. Just starting that again because I shouldn't have lost a man that early. Jesus, that's fast. Panicking, yeah. Oh. Oh, jeepers. Oh, yeah. I just need to probably get in a different position for playing that. I'm starting to get RSI already on that one. Shit. Let's try a different angle. Yeah, no matter what it's... I almost want to play it like that. I almost want to play like this here. Even that's not comfortable. That's better. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Oh no, I went past that, didn't I? Oof. Oh, come on. I can't quite clock it. Can't quite clock it. Oh. Well, not clock it. I mean, get through a level. It gets harder too because the next level, so you get through, it just gets harder and harder until I think it's like the 10th level. And then it resets, but instead of the invaders coming from the very right hand side, they come in one further in, so they're closer to you when they start. Gets bloody hectic. Here's another one for you, Enko. I think Neo's probably seen this one already. This is what we used to call 8 attack, and a character will be going across the screen that's not quite an 8, you'll need one horizontal bar to make it an 8. So if it was like an A, you need the bottom bar, and it'll be coming across the screen and then it bounces off the other side. And you need to shoot it as it's coming across, and wherever you shoot it, the dot will disappear, so there'll be 8 dots along here. And so if you shoot it there, that's 8 points. I think that's how it works. 7.654321. And where the two collide, so the character will be coming along, and then you shoot from this side, and where they collide, the dot will disappear. And then it'll come from the character will come from this side, and then you shoot from this side. And you're basically using these 3 buttons, top, middle and bottom there, to fire. It's what we used to call 8 attack. It's a MG885, this one. Focus hunting there, isn't it? Is it going to focus hunt too much? So that one needs the bottom, right? And that's the top. And if I get 8 and 2, it creates an 8, which is a bonus. They need to collide on the last dot there. Whoops, missed that. Got it. Now they change, but the pattern, so bottom at the edges and a 0 at top in the middle and a 0 in between. name. There's a, oh, it's changing randomly, I don't know. Spamming it now. Yeah. Not quite sure what, there was probably a pattern there. Probably a pattern with that last level. Yeah. I do have some others, but I don't know how to play them. I do vaguely remember this one. And there's 3 different games with this one, but I probably need to look that up. I can't quite remember how to play that one. I do vaguely remember it from my childhood actually. A friend of mine had one of these. Boxing, and there's another one. Oh, this one. Oh, this is reverse eye, you know, or there's another name for it as well. Can't remember what it is. But yeah, and that's a musical one as well. I don't have batteries in that one either. But no. Reverse eye, which I'm really hopeless at, but I'm pretty sure I'll get some batteries into that at some stage and try that one out. I think that's about it, really. Yeah. Can't really think of anything else to show you offhand. Yeah, that's all I've really got put aside for tonight anyway. I mean, I've got a whole lot of other stuff. I really want to go through, show you some of the HP stuff. It's pretty cool at some stage. But that'll be a whole other, just the HPs alone will be a whole other subject. So, yeah, do that at some stage. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it at that. Let's have a look and see if anyone else is in. See who we can raid. Cheers, Neo. Something a bit different, eh? CASIO not on tonight. Cheers, Ento. Thanks for calling in. Keep me company. That game we had last night was awesome. Yeah, I might play tomorrow night. Not sure what I'll do tomorrow night. Whether I'll stream, might have another game. But yeah, maybe. Do you want to have a game now? I could switch the stream over to Men of War Assault Squad. Yeah, probably, yeah, get you going. Oh yeah. Shall I crank it up and just, I mean, I'm green, completely green, never played it. I like those stressful games like Minoborda. Might as well. Well, got people watching. Oh yeah. You'll have to actually just thinking, do we get a voice chat going? You up for that? Okay. Are you okay to have people listening to you on the stream? Sure, it'll be fine. Oh, there's a bloody update. Oh, it's only 137 meg. Okay, we're going to play Stellaris, guys. I've never played it. Neo bought it for me. Thank you very much again, Neo. Xeon Bogan on this chat here. Xeon Bogan. You're never going to live down the Neo thing, man. Mr. Dax Bane. I'll just set up a Jitsi meeting. Okay. You've got the link to the Jitsi, haven't you? Let me know if you want me to resend it. I'll the abacus. Let me see if I can get. I'll have to set up the OBS so that I can capture the game. I'll just start it and then I'll be able to add it as a source here. So I have no idea what I'm in for.
Hey buddy, let me just
Oh,
load
g'day.
this down in Solaris
How you going?
when it finishes loading.
Yep. Yeah, mine's installing a launcher, Paradox launcher. I like this little professor making learning more fun than games. Okay. Shall I just skip the intro to start with? to use a window
Yeah,
capture.
very.
Yeah, what's that?
Just gotta kill the sounds of Solaris, but I gotta wait to get to the main menu first. It's still loading.
Hang on a sec, I might just chuck some headphones on.
There we go, now you're nice and clear. But still, I'll kill the background music. I mean, it's pleasant and all, but after a while it just gets grating.
Okie dokie.
Alright.
Apparently I have to add this as a window capture. That's it, Paradox Launcher. Oh, do I have to log in? Seriously?
No, that's optional.
Skip.
You can skip the Paradox sign-in thing, you don't need one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No mods.
No mods.
Guess we just click play, launcher settings. No. Game settings.
Go through the settings if you want.
Yeah, display borderless full screen will do in the meantime. Cross-store multiplayer. Oh, just jump in, eh? See what happens.
Now, I'm setting up a hosting game, see if it works. If you can connect, you can connect. If you can't, you can't.
Can we connect via Steam?
Should be able to, hopefully. I have to create a whole new bloody species. Oh well.
Just seeing if I can actually capture this.
That's cool. I'm going to be a minute or two anyway, so...
Okay. I'm getting 1 frame a second.
Oh! Is this on your daily driver PC? The beefy one?
Yeah. Oh, it's loading the menu.
Ah,
You know, it's actually loading the game.
right.
Should probably have set this up for the stream before actually doing it during the stream. Anyway.
Ah well.
Okay. Game capture. Oh, okay. Rightio, Into. Thanks for that. Thanks for watching. Might catch you next time, eh? Hope you get well soon. Have a good sleep. There we go. I can capture Stellaris now. Okay, so if I just choose multiplayer, should be. Actually, should try and connect to you through Steam, shouldn't I?
Go
First.
multiplayer, because that's where I started, so...
Okay. It says we're noticing that you're playing from Steam. If you link your Steam account to your Paradox account, you'll get automatically logged into your
Optional.
skip linking. Okay. Search for names.
And just look for Dexbone.
If I just put Dax, it should.
It should.
No match found.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm in. This is multiplayer game browser.
Yep.
You're kind of hosting it though, aren't you? It's like a dedicated.
I've selected host and allow co-op, so hopefully you can find it, but need be I can kill all this and you host, see what happens.
I can see games. I can see servers in the list.
Mm-hmm.
It is alphabetical by the look of it.
Oh, I've just got a message on Discord, but I can wait.
I wonder whether if I go to Steam and my friends list, yeah, it's showing you as not online at the moment.
Invisible.
The Steam.
Right. I'll fix that, one moment.
Just wondering if I can join through Steam.
Yeah, actually. Yep.
Yep.
Give that a shot.
There we go.
You found me?
Yep.
Sweet bucks.
Okay. So create a new empire.
Yep.
United Nations of Earth.
Use one of the predefined ones or build a fresh one from scratch. Completely up to you. There's no wrong answers here.
Predefined's fine. I just don't know what. I guess just choose the UN of Earth or something to start with, eh?
Yeah. Whatever works for you.
Beacon of Liberty. Okay. Are we playing cooperative?
I'm allowing co-op. If you want to do the co-op thing, I'm up for it.
Yep. Yep. Co-op sounds quite good.
Alrighty.
Because I think it's because you'd be so far ahead of me in, as far as the game is concerned.
Truth be told, I'm actually fairly rusty. It's been a while since I've played this game. But yeah, I'm happy to go cooperative. Join Empire. There we go. Alright, where's the ready button?
Yep.
Oh, player's not ready.
Oh, ready up? Okay.
You good to go?
Yep.
Alright, so we're just going to start with a small galaxy. That way it's not too brutal on either of our PCs. But yeah. I'm going to miss my Titans. Hey, in the mid-game, they're pretty much the only things that can go toe-to-toe with the Fallen.
Okay.
So you start with a basic fleet, a construction ship, and a science ship. I generally build a second construction ship and a few more science ones. So you do that from your shipyards.
Well, geez, I don't even.
Okay, on
Uh,
your side, do you see like a planet with some lines next to it?
yep. Outliner.
Yeah. So if you click that, you'll see a little pop out appear on the right hand side and just next to it.
Yep.
Gives you an overview of your empire.
Yep. Sectors, Earth,
Yep.
military fleet, one fleet.
Yep. Just 3 basic ships, corvettes.
Oh, yep. 3 corvettes.
Yep. Honestly.
Command, limit usage. Yep. Okay.
Hmm.
Civilian ships. And so, did you mention building something?
Yeah, so I've just told the shipyard to spit out another construction ship.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, we're doing. So we're kind of both controlling. Yeah. And so if I zoom in, I mean, where are these ships? Are they
So
on Earth?
at the bottom, you've got SOL Empire Homeworld,
Yep.
and you got your flag to the left and a button to the right of the
Yep.
proxy map.
Yep.
Give that a click and see the full galaxy.
Oh, yeah. Barnard Star.
Come again?
Barnard Star
Oh, right.
is it's an elite as well. Frontier elite.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot of Easter eggs in this game. So I'm going to set the science ship to auto explore.
That's the one that you just. Oh no, I see.
And the construction ship I built, I'm going to set it to auto build. So the one that's left over, when you have finished exploring a system, you send a construction ship to build a starbase there, and in so doing, you claim the system.
Right.
And this is how you expand the empire,
Oh yeah.
along with colonized planets within your systems. So the science ship will map out the system and evaluate all the planets and tell you, any special effects and how habitable they are. The reason I do that one on auto construct is it's set and forget. So when you claim a system, it will come along later and build out all the mining and research stations that are available in the system.
Right.
Leaving you to focus on other things like research and Unity and whatnot and traditions. Believe me, in the early game I didn't have half of these features. You really had to micromanage things. Likewise, the planets themselves, I usually just go auto build and let them have at.
Right.
Thus, again, you don't have to micromanage everything.
Council agenda ready.
But yeah, just take some time, poke around the interface, and just get familiar with everything.
So I take it the only areas. I mean, obviously Earth is central to our empire at this stage, and you've just shot off to Alpha Centauri, right?
Yeah, I told the science ship to auto explore, so it went to the nearest unexplored
Blocker
system,
clear.
in this case Alpha Centauri, It's going to go map out the system for us. It will take a while, but it is what it
Yeah.
is. This
Yeah.
is why I build additional science ships to map out quicker.
Yeah,
resources
right.
permitting.
And it's there now. I can see the planets becoming uncovered, right?
Yeah, so red, not habitable, green, habitable, yellow, might be habitable, but your species won't be happy on a yellow planet. In later stages, you can terraform them to make them a little bit more
Construction complete.
friendly to your species.
Oh, yeah. Mining station in Mars, orbit of Mars.
Yep.
Blocker cleared.
So your two basic resources, energy and minerals. If you fall out of production of either, the Empire, you don't lose the game, but it's a lot harder to play the game.
Yeah. Energy credits, is that's top left, yeah?
Yep.
Stored 2,050,000. Minerals, food.
Yeah. Food supplies a population. If they starve, they die. There are some species that don't require food, and consumer goods are basically consumer electronics. Got to have that in the positive, otherwise your citizens get unhappy with you and can revolt.
Right.
Alloys are made from minerals.
Yeah.
And influence, well, that's just it's a combination of factors from the size of your empire and your alliances and whatnot. But you use influence to claim systems and other administrative tasks as an empire.
Yeah.
And unity you spend on traditions for the most part.
Situation log updated.
But yeah, initial stage is just expand quick. So explore the systems near you, claim them as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Make your empire bigger, get more planets. Basically improve your economy before you start knocking on the door of other empires. Because, yeah, at this stage of the game, you're definitely not in the position to go riddle their cages.
Yeah. I take it's a bit more of a slow burn than Men of War.
A lot. That's one thing I never checked. Where is it? Dang it. Let's be careful to wake up.
Research complete.
Here's somewhere we get enigmatic engineering. Ah, damn it, we don't.
Research complete.
You want to handle the research?
I take it I just click.
Complete.
I just click new research, and
Pick one.
you know what sort of vibe I'm getting from this is civilization.
Yeah,
Would you agree?
it's not far off. So techs are done on a card basis. You get a selection of cards put in front of you from the pool of available cards, and as you research, more cards become available.
Right.
But here, there's no wrong answers. That's the system explored. So yeah, engineering needs a task.
Where are you seeing that? How do you know? I'm not. I'm a little bit lost.
Okay, so you got research open.
Yeah.
You got physics, society, engineering, and engineering says select research.
I'm getting all these pop-ups, so they're kind of distracting me a bit as well.
Yeah,
So I'm reading everything.
yeah, all good.
Yeah. Yep. So I've got technology. Long Zen, head of research.
Mm-hmm.
Field
Three fields.
modular.
Research
Well,
complete.
engineering. Select research. Oh yeah.
So yeah, pick one.
Geothermal afterburners. Improved Corvette hulls. Convenient mining. Asteroids.
Construction complete.
Oh, jeepers. I take it you were responding to these.
Yeah, they're just notifications of events. Oh, hello. Militant isolationists is the fallen empire we have to deal with. That's fine. Just means we're not allowed to colonize systems right next to the empire, otherwise they get a little bit pissy with us. But other
Right.
than that, they'll leave us be, so the rest of the galaxy is ours.
Mining station output 10%. That sounds good.
Sapphire,
that?
really?
Who's
Come
that?
on! And physics
Situation
also
log
wants a task.
updated.
Or if you choose, just turn on auto enable research and leave it be.
Oh yeah. So you've got society and engineering, physics.
So physics, society, engineering. Society is largely forgettable. I always just put it on auto because there's nothing really, how do I put this? Nothing in-game dependent in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always manually manage energy and engineering up until I get the Titans. Then I just put them both on auto and leave them be.
Yeah.
My first contact.
Is that you cruising around construction ship?
The Sun ship's on auto explore, so when it's finished with one system, we'll just move on automatically to the next.
Oh yeah.
Sapphire! Get your claws out of my curtain. Thank you. But yeah, I just built 4 more science ships to explore more and faster. Ah. Oops. Ah well.
Is that on another science ship heading out to
Yeah, I accidentally
Arch and
yanked
Ma?
the leader from the first one. So I've got to wait for Unity to come up a bit so I can hire yet another leader and put them in a science ship and get them to work. 75, Swake and higher one.
Construction complete.
But yeah, that's the other use for Unity, is hiring leaders. Fleets don't need leaders, but they benefit from having one. But side ships definitely need a leader assigned to them. Otherwise they won't do anything.
Right.
Anomaly found. Research complete.
Signs of battle.
Situation log updated.
Bitch! I can see why you
System
gave
survey
Alice the
complete.
snap.
Is it another research ship sent out? Oh, not research. What do you call them?
Science.
Science.
So I got 3 on the move, just 2 more waiting for leaders. Gesundheit. I didn't know my cats were making you allergic.
Construction complete.
Girls!
System survey complete. System survey complete.
So you getting the hang of the game, buddy?
No, not at all. I have no idea.
Alright.
It's one of those things I probably learned by doing. You know, like
Yeah.
maybe from scratch. Maybe I can see the ships flying back and forward and stuff, but I'd
wanna-
still.
Well, if you want to take over any point, go ahead.
I just wouldn't know what. Yeah, I almost need like tutorial.
Research complete.
Yeah, this game has no tutorial. It's pretty much just jump in the deep end and go for it.
Jeepers. Yeah.
Which is why I
Oh.
said no AI empires. That way you got all the time in the world to swim in the deep end.
Yeah.
And the Fallen's only there just so in the later game, if you want someone to pick on, they're there to rumble with.
Yeah.
Had to be the militant isolationist. Of all the Fallens, it's probably the one you don't want the most. At the same time, they generally keep themselves, so...
Special project complete.
We don't even have enough to vote.
Construction complete.
Patch!
System survey complete.
Oi!
Research complete.
Yeah, I have to deal with this for another week. Oh! Don't look at me like that, Sapphire.
Mm.
Yeah, they kind of just look at you like, I'm cute and innocent and very horny. Do something about it. Oh, I wish I
System
could, but
survey
you know, I'm
complete.
not in a position to support kittens in this place. I'm certainly not allowed to have more than 2 cats. Sorry. As much as I love little fuzzy kittens just, you know, doing kitteny things,
System
my tenancy
survey
agreement's very
complete.
specific. No more than 2 cats.
Mhm.
I was actually surprised I got the place when I told the landlord I had 14.
Anomaly found.
14. You had 14 cats.
I didn't ask for that, Penny. I started with 1. She punched out 3 litters of kittens, and 2 of those kittens punched out litters each.
Ooh. Yeah.
So yeah, fun times all around, boys and girls. I was going through about a kilo of cat food a day.
Jeez. Yeah.
But you know, there's nothing like waking up in the morning. You're just surrounded by all these tiny little fuzzy bodies, all purring and snoring, and you've got that one kitten that just loves to get up close and personal and ram its nostrils up your nose. It's even better when they wake you up by sneezing into your nose.
Yeah, lovely.
I just wish it wasn't 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
To this day, I still don't know how they managed to pull it off, but Yeah, I locked my PC before I go to bed. I did so one night, woke up in the morning, all my personalization preferences were reset back to Windows default, every single one of them,
Mm.
and the PC was locked. So I have no idea what key combination
Construction complete.
they pushed or whatever just by simply falling asleep on the keyboard, but somehow I lost my wallpaper, sound settings, cursors, the works.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm looking at you, Patch. You're one of the co-conspirators for that one.
System survey complete.
It's especially awesome when the kittens figure out how to work as a team to achieve a common goal, particularly when the butler's asleep.
Mm.
For instance, knock the treats container off the desk, it lands such that the lid comes flying off, and then they all have at the treats container. I wake up in the morning, there's this tiny little fuzzball and a pretzel right in the bottom of the container. No treats left, obviously, but that was fun.
Anomaly found. An alien empire has established communications.
Oh, fine. I had to say treats container, didn't I? Oh yeah. See, I said Sapphire's right in
Research
front of me.
complete.
Hey, you haven't given us treats all day. We deserve some for being annoying. Come on.
Research complete. Spaceborne life form encountered. Construction complete.
So is there any aspect you're still fuzzy on, Huck?
On this,
Yeah.
oh yeah, everything. It's just overwhelming,
System
to be
survey
honest.
complete.
Feel free to prick my brain, man. That's what I'm here for.
I don't even know where to start, to be honest. I think
Now,
I
initially,
it's I kind of imagined when you first mentioned this game, I kind of imagined Star Wars. You know, the Empire.
System
What's that?
survey complete.
It's like a real-time strategy.
System survey complete.
Empire at War.
Empire at War, is it?
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
of. I haven't played that myself, but I know of it.
yeah. That's what I was imagining.
Hmm.
Like Assault Squad in space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's more. It's like Civilization in the sense of, you start with one system and you expand your empire and you grow and you grow and you grow. At the same time, you're building an economy of your basic resources, energy, minerals. Hey!
Yeah,
And
I
you're
understand that
researching
side
and
of it.
growing your
It's
economy
just
at the same time.
the actual mechanical where to click.
Hmm.
I probably need to sit and watch someone play it, I'd say. it's deep by the look of it. Extremely. It seems to me that you need hours at a time sessions. Yeah.
It's certainly not a game you spend 5 minutes on, I grant that. But it's saying that yeah, I mean, initial setup time does take a while to get the flow going, but once you're in that flow, yeah, time flies.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, it's deeper than I thought it would be, by the look of it.
And this is before we even started discussing all the
System survey
DLCs.
complete.
Oh God.
Colonization in progress.
Admittedly, I have most of them, but yeah, the last one I
Anomaly
got
found.
was so underwhelming. It's just like, no, that's it. I'm not buying anymore unless there's a good reason to do so.
Yeah.
But that being said, there are some that are absolutely worth investing in. So Juggernauts, I think it's Juggernauts or Apocalypse, gives you
Construction
access to
complete.
Titans. A very handy upgrade. There's one that gives access to a few mega structures that in the mid to late game are very handy to have in your empire, like the Mineral Extractor and Dyson Sphere, respectively up to 4,000.
Research complete.
Is it 4,000 minerals they can yank out of a black hole? And the other one's up to 4,000 energy from the start. Essentially, once you got
Right.
those fully built out, you never have to worry about running out of resources anytime soon.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, you're not
So-
getting a boyfriend.
Someone wants out.
Of course they want out. They want laid.
Yeah.
Now the terraform candidate ones. Always good. And pre-sapient species. And how you approach those is entirely up to you. You can either let them grow at their own pace, sit back and watch them, help them advance, or just come along and crush them with your armies if you so choose. Entirely up to you. There's the guy that has fast and light travel at his disposal, and those buggers are stuck in either the stone machine or Iron Age or whatever. But if you do advance them, they become your vassals or subservient empires. So while you can't build in their territory, you get a piece of their economy every month.
Oh yeah.
So
Research
in a way,
complete.
they help you.
Yeah.
And if they get too big for their britches, you can just turn along and go, no, I will integrate your empire, which means you're now part of my empire and you cease to exist as your own empire.
Right.
If you choose to do so.
Mhm. Yeah.
Sapphire! Really? Don't look at me like that.
Construction complete.
I'm not hairy enough. What?
I'm just going to stop the stream. Hang on a sec.
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty. Thanks to everyone
System
for
survey
watching.
complete.
I'll be back with more maybe later in the week. Oh yeah, tabbing out. Just see
Anomaly found.
if there's anyone here that we can raid. I don't think there's anyone on, is there? Oh, Amiga Live's on there. I'll just quickly do a raid.
System survey complete.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you
System
later.
survey complete.